Everyone in life has experienced trauma in some capacity, especially our veteran and challenge athlete population. While our minds and bodies may be a bit rusty, we all have a dog in the fight and we need to keep showing up to help win the war.
I'm Wendy Larson. I'm the first female ultra-hand cyclist to do a non-stop 900-mile race. I was born with multiple rare genetic diseases and have spent all of my life in and out of hospitals. I have found my unique abilities of mental strength and grit have allowed me to persevere while battling Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which causes severe joint instability, frequent dislocations of all joints in my body, and extreme pain. After approximately 50 surgeries and doctors telling me that I couldn't do a myriad of daily tasks on my own or without assistance, I was bound and determined to have the last laugh and show my doctors and the world what I could do. In 2021 and 2022, I set multiple marathon course records, including the Boston Marathon hand cycling record, and then decided I wanted something bigger. I completed Race Across the West in 2023. Even after the official time stopped, I never did, and reached the finish line after 930 miles of constant pedaling. I ride to show myself and the world what a life without limits really looks like, and to remind everyone to never let anyone impose limits on you.
I'm retired Staff Sergeant Caleb Sprayberry. After serving overseas, I was permanently injured during a training jump with the 82nd Airborne Division, and I was forced to medically retire. I initially spiraled into a deep depression and struggled with ways to cope with the sudden loss of identity and purpose. Subsequently, I turned to a life of alcohol and drug abuse. Now, I'm 5 years sober and remain entirely so thanks to cycling. It gives me the freedom and structure needed to tame my daily demons and anything else that life throws my way. The cycling community has become my family, as lots of us struggle with different challenges on a daily basis. But we still show up, we still ride together, and we grow stronger because of it. The biggest lesson I've learned through cycling is that your mind is in control of your body. Whether you think you can or can't, you're correct, because thoughts turn into feelings, which turn into actions. So I ride to prove to myself and others what seems impossible doesn't have to seem that way when broken down into smaller parts that are possible, therefore making all things impossible possible.
My name is First Sergeant Ed Abdallah, Army Airborne Ranger. I deployed to Grenada in October of 1983. I was in the Gulf War from 90 to 91, and I was in the initial invasion of Iraq in 2003. War is all hell and no real glory. War is asking you to kill a man you don't even know enough to hate. I ride my bike for my brothers and sisters who gave up their tomorrows so we as a nation could live out our todays. While I may be a young 60-year-old man, I'm choosing to fight back daily and never give up on what most say is impossible.
My name is Captain Caleb Klein. I was medically discharged after a striker demolished my spine in preparations for deployment to Afghanistan, where I was taught an unforgettable lesson in Newton's laws of motion. While I was an aspiring triathlete, the unexpected medical discharge spiraled me into a pretty deep hole mentally, and honestly, I had given up on ever riding a bike again and even living for a short time. The biggest lesson I have learned is control the controllables. Let God be God and let Caleb be Caleb. It's not for me to judge good or bad in a situation. Just accept the things I can control, let go of the things I can't, and have the wisdom to know the difference.
We are the
Rusty
Rusty
Dogs
Dogs
of War.